In this video I will show you how to make the Leicester logo in 4 different sizes here in Minecraft. I'm Plekter and this is Plekter Builds, all about making real life stuff in Minecraft. We are in the English village, where the people of this English village have requested that they get another statue in the town. Because they're not too happy about only having the Red Devil as a statue, because they want another one as well in the park behind us here. And we are going to use concrete. And the way you make concrete is to put white concrete powder, in this case, into water, and that will turn into concrete like this. So what you need is the amount of 75 white concrete blocks, 81 blue concrete blocks, and 21 yellow concrete blocks. So let's see if we want blue or light blue concrete blocks. What looks the best? Do we want light blue or do we want blue? I think perhaps we are going to try the light blue and see if that doesn't resemble the Leicester blue color more than the regular blue concrete. I think it might actually. So that means we should probably, let's raise it to higher. So it kind of becomes, it will be more like 15 by 16, I think. So let's start with one on that side and 2 on the left side. And I think we need some scaffolding actually. And let's jump on top of it. Right, let's find the white concrete and put a row of white concrete on top here. And on both ends, let's put 2 light blue colors on each side, like this. And on top of the 2 blue on each side, let's add white. And on each side, add a light blue. And now let's add another white on top of that one. And then we'll have a blue, and then a white, and then blue, and then a white, I think. Yeah, that's correct. And then we'll have another white with a blue on the side. Light blue, of course, we're still on the white, on the light blue. And then let's put a white and a blue. 2 whites and a blue. 2 whites on this side. And a blue and 2 whites and a blue like this. Add another one on top and 1 white, blue, 2 white and a blue. And then comes our first yellow. Let's bring the yellow ones in here. And then the same on the other side, blue, 2 white, a blue, light blue, and white and light blue again. On top of the light blue, let's add a white and put a light blue on the side. On the inside of that white, we should add another white and put a light blue on top of that, and a white, and then a light blue and a yellow, light blue and a yellow, light blue, white, blue, and 2 white, and a light blue. Add a light blue on top of that, a white, blue, white, blue, white, yellow, 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 and then blue, white, and another blue. Here we are, another blue on top, and then 2 whites on the inside. A blue, a white, yellow, blue for the fox eye. We need 1 more fox eye, which is blue, and another yellow, and white, blue, white, and light blue. Top of that, another light blue, and then we go white, blue, white, blue, and a row of yellow on top for the fox's head, like that, and then a blue, white, and blue, and white, and blue, another blue on top of that, 3 white, blue, and white for the fox's ear, 3 yellow for the fox's head, another ear, and then another blue and 3 whites, and then another blue, 1 in and a blue, 1 white, 2 blue and yellow, blue and white, and blue and yellow, and 2 blue, white and blue, blue on top of that, 2 white, 3 blue, 1 white, 3 blue, 2 white, and a blue. Let's go 1 in and add a blue on top, and then 4 whites, and then 1 blue, and another 4 whites, and then 1 blue, and 1 in, and 2 blue on top, 5 white. I need to make some more white concrete. While we're at it, we should fix this one here because it's a little bit wrong. This one here should be yellow, not blue, yellow, like that. Here we are. Back on top, we needed 5 blue. Let's see if we have enough now. We are on 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 blue. And on top, we are just on the white, adding 5 more blues. 1, 2, do I have enough? Question is, I don't. So I need to make more of that as well. Let's just jump in like that and take care of this guy. There we are. And that's 5 on top. Let's go down and see how it looks like from a distance. The question is, does that look like the Leicester logo from a distance? A little bit, maybe. Maybe we should do something about the eyes. Can we do something about the eyes that will... Let's do some lanterns, perhaps. Yeah, that looks cool. Yeah. You can recognize it. I think you can. So that's the Leicester 16 by 16 done. Let's go down into the Nether and do the 32 by 32. You might recognize this pattern down here. It is the Man United 32 by 32, and next to it we will make the Leicester logo. So I built a glass box here just to protect the building area, because it will be a lot of ghosts doing some terrorizing here when we want to build, and of course a lot of magma cubes. You can't really do anything about them. There will also be a couple of ghosts spawning in this box here, which we'll have to deal with. Anyway, what we need is, let's check it out, we need 372 of the white color. I've chosen bone block for that. We need 377 blocks of blue, which there aren't any blue colors in the Nether, so I've gone for polished basalt. You could go for the cyan. There is a cyan color in the Nether, but I've gone for the basalt, polished basalt for this, and of course the orange yellow color in the Leicester's logo. I've gone for the glowstone, and for the fill I've just gone for the gravel. So let's start building it. And I think the best thing is just to make a time lapse for this, and you can just follow along as we go. looking at the logo from the glass roof, I think it looks quite cool. I'm not sure what I'm going to use this area for, but maybe just an area where I can gather as much magma cubes as I want. Now we have the Leicester logo and we have the Man United logo down in the Nether. For the 64 x 64, we are going underground, not in the Nether, but down to the caves. I've made this beautiful pond here, and I've called it the Magic Pond. The reason for that is because when you look down into this, you don't see much except a lot of cod. But that's what we are going to change, because you are going to be able to look down here and look straight down into the Leicester logo. So that's what we're going to fix right now. So what I need to do first now is I'm just going to take away all these floors, all the levels, and then we can start making the Leicester logo on the base floor here. Now all the levels are gone. And there's only one thing left to do, and that is to remove the beacon, because, well, the beacon was needed when I removed all this caving area here, all the stones that needed to go away. But now the beacon needs to go so we can lay down the Leicester logo on the floor here. We're going to use diorite for the white, gold ore for the yellow, andesite for the blue, and even though it's not natural cave stone, we are going to use smooth stone for the fill, because andesite and regular stone were just too similar, and cobblestone as well had the same grey tone as andesite, I think. So I went for smooth stone as the fill. But you can choose whatever you want as the fill, maybe even gravel or something entirely different. It's up to you. But this is what I've gone for. And let's start with the lower left of the Leicester City logo. And of course, I'm going to give you a time lapse of this. And I will give you the pattern as well as a downloadable PDF file or something like that. And the link will be in the description. And you will also be able to see the pattern after this time lapse. Now we're all done with the 64x64 Leicester logo. Look at all the slime I've got. I've got 64 slime blocks after clearing all this mine out and also putting together the logo on the floor. They appear all the time. So that's an added bonus when you do it this way, is that you get a lot of slime. If we go back to the top of the pond, we can now look down into the pond and we see something below. You can look at from different angles. We can even go inside, and then if we go into the water, we don't see much, but if we wait, the logo will then start appearing and we can see down below the Leicester logo from the top of the pond. Quite cool. This will of course be a very cool thing for this village. Maybe a museum kind of a sightseeing thing. Find yourself a very isolated area of your server or your gameplay where you're not too concerned about making a huge 128 by 128 location that is going to be filled with different colors. And what you do now is to find a map, empty map, pick that up in your hand like this. And what we're going to do now is find one of the edges, like the lower left, for instance. And when you found the lower left corner, you build up some really visible thing that will show up on the map, so you know where to start to build the map art. I got some dye right here that might work. You can now see down in the left corner that I have put the dye right there, and we now know where to start building the map art. Now I've already got my area that I make my map art, and currently I do have something on this area. We can take a look at that by taking an empty map in my right hand, and we can take a look at it like this. It seems like I missed the area by a little bit. So what I'm going to do is to take another map. And now let's take a look at it. Oh yeah, it's quite visible what this is. And this is not what we're going to make in this video. But if you want to watch how to make the Manchester United logo, click the link up in the right corner right now. But we want to make the Leicester logo. So what should we do with this one? If you made another map art that you want to keep, that you don't want to trash, it's likely that you might want to trash this one. But if you have another one that you want to keep, well, I have a solution for you. I'll show you right now how you can keep this, but still change the area. Now let's go back to the cartography table. That's where we can do this little trick. And for that, you need a glass pane, and you need to go into the cartography table, put the map in there, and also bring the glass pane in. And what that's gonna do is to lock this map up like this. And even though you start moving some of these things, that's not gonna be visible on this map here. See, it's still there even if you remove some of that thing here. And of course, we're going to change this out with the Leicester logo. So I'm just going to take the Manchester United map art to put it in my chest, keep it for safes. So I can put it up on a wall if I want to for later. Now let's start building the Leicester logo. I will do it in a time lapse, and I will give you the pattern afterwards. If you are a Leicester fan, please let me know in the comments below what you think of the season so far and what you think about Leicester City's chances for the upcoming season. After finishing up the whole Leicester 128 logo, what we now is take an empty map, and we can see that the logo is on the map. Well, we have to explore the whole map to make it visible as well, and we can see that we just need to go a little bit further, and there we are. We can see the whole logo. Now, I'm not quite happy with the fox. The yellow on the fox should be a little bit more orange, so I want to change that and see if that needs to be a little bit more orange, I think. And also the gray fill, I'd like to make that white. So let's see if that will make the logo a little bit better on the map. Now that I've changed the colors, let's bring back the map and see how that looks. I still need to explore the upper right and get the colors changed there. And the fox looks more like a fox. I think it looks better with the orange than the yellow, even though it's not quite the right color. I think I'll keep it this way. And now I could put a glass pane on this to lock this map art the way I want it to be. So going to the cartography table, I will bring my map, of course, and add a glass pane like that. And that will put a lock to it like this. And now I could actually, I think I might be able to copy it as well. Putting an empty map like this together with the Leicester map will give me another one. So now I have two, and I could put one up here if I want to, like this. I think I could put up, oh, I need an item frame. I haven't got an item frame here, but I can leave one here as a collection if I want to, and I can bring the other one with me to the English village. Back in the English village, we are going to put the map art up on the wall in the main building. We're going to put it next to the Manchester United logo, which we have already done. And some of these villages will be really happy with having another logo here, not just the Manchester United logo. So let's find the item frame that we've got here and put that up on the wall first, and then add the map second. There we are. And now we have another football logo in the main building in this village, and that means that specifically this should be a villager that should be really happy about this. Somewhere. He might be asleep. If you want to watch how to make the Manchester United logo or some of the other football logo crest tutorials, click the video on the left. If not, maybe you would like to watch how to make the English banner in Minecraft.